So there's been no like, oh my God, there's hype. Now I think the hype is not for there's two reasons I think there's so much hype for this movie. It's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Everyone after Logan, everyone wanted to see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine. He said that was going to be his last time ever doing it. I'm not going to do it anymore. So everyone was like, oh man, like me, I was like, I never got to see him in his original costume. That was like number one. Like I want to see him in the yellow and blue. Like I have to see that. So I think that's a big one. I also think the cameos. I think the cameos are going to have a ton of cameos to help wipe Fox off. You know, Fox is done with, you know, the Fox X-Men. Disney, according to like what I've read, they're gonna, hey, we're gonna admit we made a lot of mistakes with some of these movies. We're gonna wipe all that shit off and kind of start clean, you know. So I think that's another reason why there's so much hype and people are excited. And like you said, that 200 million, which is I saw too for pre-sales, is only domestic. It's not even international. So I do believe, like we were talking before on screen, I think this movie would definitely do over $1 billion for a radar movie. I think the only question is how fast does it get there to $1 billion? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, and the funny thing is, it's not like it's the 4th of July weekend that it's being released, you know. And don't get me wrong, it's still summer.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that like it's just a regular old weekend. They're going right into it.
Yep.
And I mean, if I were 14-year-old me, I would be hounding all of my friends to try and like get me into one of these shows.
Yeah.
As much as I'd be bothering my parents too, because like, hey, I'm gonna go see it one way or the other. I don't care.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, the movie was delayed because the writer's strike. You remember that back it was December they had the strike, so that pushed the movie by like 2 months because it was supposed to be, I believe, original spring release to lead into the summer. Because you know, obviously stuff that's happening right now with Marvel, but Captain America 4, which is not Captain America 4, it's the Black Falcon is you know, Captain America now, which still boggles my mind. But they've had to rewrite the movie 5 times now, and it's with the test audience is bombing because it's not a Captain America movie. Don't just rename it like it's not a Captain America movie. It's the Black Falcon. He's gonna go do his thing against, you know, they're gonna have the Red Hulk in it and stuff like that. But I think Marvel kind of had it planned for three movies this year. And because that strike, I think it put, you know, obviously all the movies have pushed all of them, you know, to the side to do much later releases than what they would have. Because really for the summer, this movie's big, but Despicable Me 4 is going to be a huge movie, I'm sure too. We're actually going to go see that this weekend with my daughter. But there's no really big other movies that are like, you know, there's the zeitgeist is out there. People talking about, hey, I want to go see it. I want to go see it. That, and secondly, you don't see it in the pre-sales for movies either, except for Despicable Me. I think was that 85 million last week when I looked, 85 or 86 for pre-sales, and then Deadpool Wolverine, you know. So, but that's why I think that's the two reasons why it's going to have so much hype. Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds has been talking forever that he wants to do a movie with him. He always jokes in all his other movies. You know, remember when you know, Deadpool 1, he finally shows himself to his girlfriend, and it's a cutout from like People magazine of Hugh Jackman.
That was GQ's Sexiest Man.
Yeah, that's what it was. GQ's, yeah. But
yeah.
So it's cool to finally see Hugh Jackman is gonna do this now. You know what I mean? I hope it's as good as everyone says it's gonna be. You know, I'm excited for it. So